More and more people are undoubtedly are desperately trying to find help. So they feel they can control it when it's the mainstream normal porn. Doesn't everybody do that? And of course, millions of people do it recreationally without any problem at all. We're not worried about those people that don't have a problem with this, but there's a percentage for whom actually this really, really gets in the way of the life that they want to lead. So a lot of people can't afford traditional therapy, but also a lot of people aren't ready to access traditional therapy. They're not sure if it really is a problem. They're not sure how bad a problem it is, or just the shame that goes along with this. Means that they're just not comfortable reaching out. So yeah, it was about 12, just over 12 months ago now, we launched a not-for-profit organisation called Pivotal Recovery. And the great thing about being a not-for-profit means that obviously we can reach a much, much bigger market. And for many years, I'd wanted to produce a really effective, anonymous, affordable, accessible, using that AAA engine solution that people could use themselves. So Pivotal is basically it's a podcast based self-guided self-help resource. That sounds like a mouthful, doesn't it? But it is 60 podcasts, 60, 30, 15-minute podcasts and an accompanying workbook. So the idea is that somebody will download it. Bargain cost 75 quid or 3 times £30 in instalments. And then you get the whole program and you listen to your 15-minute podcast, and then you have an accompanying workbook to kind of personalize the content. And the 60 sessions they start off as a lot of kind of psychoeducational material, because I feel that's really important that people understand. It then goes into a lot of CBT, cognitive distortion stuff, things about self-beliefs, uses a lot of motivational interviewing skills as well. Then we go into kind of developing a vision for the future, really being able to positively motivate people towards change. Then we have the session, which is the really practical nuts and bolts behavior change. And that is about identifying triggers, identifying your cognitive distortions, relapse prevention. What do I do when actually I'm sat there in front of a screen? I've got the internet, everybody's gone out, I'm bored, I'm alone, maybe I'm feeling a bit anxious, I've had a busy day at work. What are the practical strategies? And then we kind of move on into talking about positive sexuality as well, because we know that with sex and porn addiction, the impact on sexual functioning and on relationships, which is why, of course, we're keen to partner with Relate, is huge. This has such an impact on partners. We know that a lot of men experience erectile dysfunction, they experience orgasmic difficulties, desire difficulties. So we talk a lot about that in the program as well.